just mentioned Altmetrics, so that's a perfect segue to the last category of tools. Rounding out the trending 20 is number 20, metrics tools. Two good examples of what's happening in this space are Altmetric and Bookmetrics. I'll say the same thing I said regarding research impact tools. Altmetric has been around for several years. The category of metrics tools is definitely still trending. The launch of Bookmetrics shows that there's still room for development in this area. So what is Altmetric? It's another company of the digital science family. It's a tool that uses a scoring system to measure the attention that a scholarly article has received. It measures and provides metrics at the article level. And the scoring is based on what Altmetric calls volume, sources, and authors. Volume means that the score for an article rises as more people mention it. Sources refers to each category of mention contributing a different base amount to the final score. So, for example, a review article counts more than a tweet. And authors, this is the part of the score that takes into account who the author of a mention is and weighs this. So is the link being pushed out by a journal, or is it a mention by a scientist discussing the article with other scientists? Altmetric has a number of products, but the one that people are most familiar with is the Altmetric Bookmarklet. It's a browser tool that provides an Altmetric score for papers. This is a case where it's probably easier to show how it works with a graphic. Here's a score of an article on PLOS One. The article has a score of 497. You can see the different colored bands here and the data they represent. If you click for more details, you'll be able to see the actual tweets or Facebook posts and analytics of those. Stressing the connections theme again, there's also an Altmetric for ORCID Bookmarklet that allows users to get article level metrics for any ORCID records. Recent news includes adoptions of the tool by Duke University and Taylor and Francis, and an announcement about its growing usage at research institutions. Before I wrap up, I'd like to touch on one other metrics tool called Bookmetrics. This is a platform recently launched by Springer in partnership with Altmetric. What it does is take the idea of article level metrics and apply it to books. It shows how books across the Springer catalog are being discussed, cited, and used at both the book and chapter level. If you want to know more, you can follow the link on the slide announcing the launch. Also, Bookmetrics was announced as a finalist for this year's AOPSP Awards for Innovation Publishing.